Hello, everybody. So, welcome to my channel, JB's Crochet. I'm Amber, and today is Friday, April 18th, 2025, and I'm coming to you live, pop up, right after Kim. So, nobody knew, unless you watch my videos. So, close all this. Let's see. That's completed. I can write that is completed. None of that's completed. All those blankets, still gotta work on them. Good morning, Lisa. I asked my husband if we were doing anything. He didn't answer me, so I said, okay, peace. I'm gonna go live. It may be an hour, it may be shorter. Who knows what this morning holds. My hair's all frizzy. Frizzies. I got like little hairs coming out everywhere. Hello, look, frizzy. Speaking of frizzy. My hair's frizzy. I'm a frizzy bee. Oh, goodness. I don't have a drink either. Maybe I can convince a kid to get one for me. Good morning, Penny. Good morning, Bima. I don't know, it's just a weird morning. Yeah, we had some pretty nasty storms roll through here last night, in and out in a couple of hours, and we live in the city of Omaha, y'all, so most storms get disrupted by cities, and so we really just saw maybe, I wouldn't say a lot of rain, but we saw a decent amount of rain and wind, and that was it. So, but the tornadoes were basically, my husband's work is a few miles north of us, and the tornadoes were, the one that went through was just north of that. So, and then there was another one south of the city. So they stayed on either side of the city. They didn't actually go through city populated areas. They went through like lesser populated areas of the city. So, and I haven't heard of any major damage. So, I mean, there's been some damage, property damages around, but I haven't heard of a whole lot. So, yeah, it was quite an interesting evening. We still went to dance last night. I'm sitting in the car, sirens are going off, but the sirens are going off for the whole city, even though the tornado was many miles north of us. So it was interesting. You know what? I'm going to work on this. I haven't done this all week, and I'm going to work on this because on Sunday I won't be able to go live because it's Easter. So I might do Saturday live whenever Kim decides she's going to do her little silent auction thing with books. So I think I'm going to work on this with you guys. If I can. I don't know if I can. Do I have my hooks in here? Do I have the right hook in here? Yay. I've almost got these memorized. I know the green is my 5.5. It was a tornado warning siren, yeah. I'm assuming. Because there was a tornado that went through north of us. So, and it also, they use them to make people weather aware, because there's people that, they're in their office buildings and don't realize what the weather's doing outside. So, yeah. Like, the day just went like a normal day yesterday. I didn't even know we were supposed to expect major storms last night. And I was sitting outside, and about 2 or 3 in the afternoon, and I was getting tornado watch notifications on my phone, and I was like, ooh. So but yeah, it was Yeah, you know, they do the warnings for major. They do those sirens for major things like straight line winds or tornadoes or, you know, things like that. But that's really about it that I know of. All right, so let's pick our colors here. So I got my 2 pinks, a yellow, a green, and an orange. Oh, and I found my notebook, y'all. Good morning, Thrifty. So my first color is the lighter pink. I don't know which one's my lighter pink. And of course, my notebook didn't make it down here. Maybe, I don't know. Nope, it's not down here. Y'all, look. I found this bag at Goodwill yesterday. It's a Vera Bradley bag, $10. Can't buy these bags brand new for that price. It's a nice little bag. I thrifted, Thrifty. Oh, it did make it down here. Yay! So, what was I going to say? There were 3 bags of yarn there, but I didn't grab them because I was like not impressed with them, if that makes sense. They were, I don't know, they didn't seem to be anything like, ooh, I need to have, you know. So I left them there. And it was like $6 for a grab bag, and there wasn't really much in there. There was like 2 or 3 of these size skein amounts in it. So it really wasn't a steal to get them. I mean, I could have got it and used it as a scrappy, you know, scrap yarn, but I was like, meh. I wasn't impressed with the colors. So I just left them. Why did I get for my colors. But there was a big ball of Bernat blanket yarn in like a tie-dye color with blues and purples, I think. I grabbed that. It was $1.99 for like a $12 skein of yarn. I was like, I'm gonna grab that one for my daughter because she's the one that makes things out of blanket yarns. So. All right, so my light pink is my tropical pink, which I think is this one. Coffee. I haven't even had any coffee. I just I ran down here to start a live and didn't grab any drink. I have no water. I have no coffee. I have no sparkling ice, caffeine drink, nothing. So, yeah, there's that. Okay. Still pretty gloomy outside. I think we're supposed to have a chance for rain all day, but it's a small chance. So, you have a Vera Bradley store in your city. That's cool. Yeah, but like if you were to go buy that, even that bag on clearance wouldn't be $10 in that store. Good morning, Erin. If I can get this square done, I'll work on my scarf that I started. Or I may show that to you guys real quick. Anyway, what am I doing here? I need to chain 3. Good morning, Manuela. Welcome, welcome. All right, so it's just a classic. This is the block granny. Oh, and my Yip is upstairs. I don't have nothing down here to show you guys. Oh, by the way, I ordered some yarn from Premier. And I was noticing that it looked oddly like this right here and this one right here. So I ordered a few of them of each one. And so I'm kind of anxious to get them in the mail and see if they're the same yarn. Because they're both super, super bulky 6 weights. And they have almost identical colors. I want to see if I can pull up a picture of it to show you guys. I'm squirreling. I said I was going to show you some other stuff, and I went off on this tangent. All right, so go to the sale. I don't even know if it's still there or not in their weekly sale. Oh, Sweet Roll Bold. Well, oh, that's weird. Yeah, I just went live 12 minutes ago. So that's got to be the same yarn. Tell me that is not the same. Y'all see that? This is Big Twist. This is Premier. Is that not the same yarn? Like, this is Big Twist. This is from Premier's website, and I ordered this. Looks identical. Hold on. Gosh darn it, Kim. Hold on. Wait a minute. It's always in my head when I say hold on now. Zoom. Tell me that's not the same. Like, the colors are coming up the same on the camera, even though they're not coming across true. Like, Big Twist, Premier. So I'm curious if they're going to be the same size and everything. So I ordered some, and these are on sale on Premier's website. What was the price? $4.49. Half price almost. They're $8.99 normally, $4.49. So I've ordered 3 of each. They are the Premier Sweet Roll Bolds. I am curious. You know, Rebecca, I don't know, because these have been on their website for a while. They've had Sweet Roll Bolds for a long time. Because this is the one I've been, I've seen this one from people. I think. They look identical. Like the same colors and everything, and they're the same weights. Actually, I could look on here if they're the same. I mean, they're even caked up the same. There's 5 color. Oh, no, that's not what I meant. Okay, so on the website it says 100% acrylic. I mean, that's obvious. 100% premium acrylic is what this says. So on my phone it says number 6 super bulky. Number 6 super bulky. So they're so far the same. This is 7 ounces on the website. 7 ounces, 200 grams. Now here's the difference. You get less with the Premier. It's 109 yards on Premier's. This is 148. So you got a little bit more with this. So I mean, price-wise, it's probably about the same as what I paid for this. Honestly, I don't remember what I paid for this. So but it's the same yarn. It's got to be. Let's see. What is this color called? See, they call it Cotton Candy Swirl on here. This one's called Tropical Flamingo. So they just changed the color name. It is interesting, isn't it? It's the same yarn, but you're getting less with the Premier one, which is not a shocker per se to me. Let's see. All right, so the OEKO Tex Standard 100 They have the certified and approved for 3 certificate number. The certificate number is different, but let's see. This on Premieres, it says Premiere machine wash, warm, tumble dry, normal, do not bleach, do not iron. This says, oh, so this is Big Twist. So I'm comparing between Big Twist and Premieres. Machine washable, do not dry, dry flat. If it's the same yarn, one says that you can tumble dry low, this one says dry flat. If it's the same yarn, then why can't you tumble dry low this? I don't know. I think it's the same. Or it may not be the, like, I don't know that it's like repackaged yarn per se, but it's, I don't know. But that's interesting. I noticed that. I was like, it's a twin. What do they call them? The doppelgangers. It's a doppelganger. Hello, Mandy. Rebecca, you're asking a lot of good questions. I don't know. Sweet Roll's been around. I honestly don't know because they don't list when they came out with it. But the Sweet Roll Bold, I have no clue when they came out with it. But it's on clearance right now, or it's on sale right now, so I don't know. So it's just interesting. I had to show you guys that. Okay, so on my video on Wednesday, I think it was Wednesday, I still haven't put this poll out, and I knew I got the answers I thought I would get. Okay, so I need to get the next flag recorded for you guys. Here's my question. Do I continue to record them month to month? Or have I done enough that I can say, here's the pattern, do it with me? Like, how should I proceed? I've only got a week or so left of April, so it's like, I kind of need to get this decision made. So it's like, I don't know what to do. I want to record. I do, but it's finding the time to get it done with the kids and stuff around. It's like, I would ask my husband, can I have like 8 hours tomorrow to like film this flag? He's gonna roll his eyes at me, and I don't want to do that. So I don't know what to do. What are your guys' thoughts? I don't know where I had printouts somewhere. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Yeah, I wish I knew when Sweet Roll came out, Rebecca. I don't know. It's just very intriguing that it's the colors are identical on the yarn. So it makes me question. Now, and I've heard that, like, a lot of yarn companies get their yarn a lot of times from the same manufacturers, and they just repackage it as their brand, Here goes that orange cat again. Y'all need to stop being in my backyard. It's not a litter box, and it's not a home. I don't mind cats being around, but I just don't want them using my yard as a litter box because I have kids that run around in it. September of 2023. So it's not been out long, but it's been out long enough that it's a coinkydink that I happened to find this after all the store closing stuff started at a store that's in another city, not here in Omaha. And I hadn't even heard of that yarn until I saw it in the store. Oh, yeah, totally, Doris. I do. Yeah, I definitely believe Big Twist. I think they were holding on to a bunch of different new yarn that was going to come out, and it just, the store closing things happened, and so they just didn't get their new stuff put out like they wanted to. Gigi, those are not the answers I want. I need, this is what I would like to see. You know, that's the answer I want to see. I don't know what I want to do. I'm indecisive, Gigi. I need a decisive opinion. Okay, skip over that. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Gotta pull that through. There we go. I'm gonna try my invisible join here. I just don't know what I want to do. What you guys like those? I mean, it's more or less a question for those that are already doing the flags with me. You know, like, do you want a row by row video to follow for each month, or, you know, have I done enough of the half double crochet at this point that you guys can do it in your sleep? Yeah, I know. I ordered it to see how, like, I wanted to compare and contrast it in person, so I ordered a couple of each color to see, which I have a feeling it's the same yarn. Like, it's going to feel the same, it's going to look the same color-wise. I need a drink so bad. Had to get your son out the door for school. That's got to be interesting, having the one kid at home homeschooling and the one kid going off to school. So anyway, I have a mystery to Got Happy Mail. There was a name in it, but I don't know her. That's funny. Well, yay for Happy Mail, Manuela. You are a talented crocheter, let me tell you. I love seeing your work. I'm envious of the shawls and things that you make. Very, very beautiful. I mean, I know I could probably do it. And when I say I'm envious, I'm just like, I wish I had the passion to do it, is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not saying I can't make them, but I know I could. It's just, I just don't have the passion to make them. You think I should try no video, huh? What are your thoughts on that, Penny? Like, what are your thoughts? Like, explain, like, what do you mean by, I don't know what I'm asking here. Well, do a Happy Mail video and say, all right, I received this mystery Happy Mail, or not mystery. Say, I received this Happy Mail from a subscriber that I know the name of, and you don't have to say it on there, because that way you don't, you know, because some people don't want others to know that they sent you stuff. So just be like, you know, I got this Happy Mail from a channel subscriber, and I am unsure of who you are. I don't recognize your name, but I wanted to put this out there and say, hey, thank you for this, and show it what it is, what the Happy Mail is. And then if they're watching, they'll know that it was from them, and then they'll know that you're thankful for it. Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Like, how should I approach this next flag is what I'm asking. Like, you know. Oh, I missed something from Rebecca. I like that, Gigi. I'm not saying I don't want to do the recordings. It's just they take so long to record, and I don't want to keep putting out 6 hours of video per flag. That's just and honestly, I have to be honest with you guys, and I try to be upfront. Knowing I have that ahead of me overwhelms me, and then I go, I don't think it this way, but like, I start doing other stuff and I keep putting it off, and then it gets to the point, like I am almost coming up on, where it's like, oof, I need to, like, you know, figure out a solution at this point, and then it starts to stress me out a little bit, and it's like, and then I don't have fun doing it, you know, but I do have fun making it, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's an inner struggle. I like it and I don't like it. Oh. Penny, that's what I was asking when you meant try no video. Like, what do I do instead? So thank you. I'm gonna write these down. Okay, so I have finished the inner part of my square. So there's the inner part of my square. Let me write these suggestions down and then I'll move on to my next part. Pencil. Purple pencil. Yeah, because like I don't want to burn myself out, and I'm not even halfway through the year yet. So and I'm starting to see the burnout come. So like I want to avoid the burnout, you know? I don't want to not like this. I do say live videos are way more, like I was telling, this was a discussion on Frizzy Bee's live yesterday. We were talking about how lives are so much better because you can have that interaction and you get so many more views and comments and things. And I so much agree with that. Okay, so short video referencing, I write slow, y'all, referencing, okay, referencing intro of new flag, maybe some color changes, past flags, maybe, I don't know what I would refer to the past ones, or the past videos I've recorded, past videos. Maybe if there's a part that is a little different that you've done in the past and added some. Right, yeah. Anything new? Anything new? Any new? What else? Share chart. How many bobbins? How many bobbins? Thank you, Penny. Where to introduce new bobbins? Where to bring in new colors? What else would there be with them? And then, like, I would probably do a video showing, or at least a clip that, you know, this video that we're talking about right now, it could almost be one, like, and even if it was just if it was an hours long video with all this information in it, I think that would be sufficient for the flag. I like that. So I just got to figure out how I want to go about it, and like my itinerary, my plan of attack, my schedule of events. Like, yeah, so like finishing touches, you know, that kind of thing. So I feel like I could do clips of all of this stuff and smush it all together into one video. Agenda. There you go, Rebecca. That's the word I was looking for. Finishing touches. I can't even write right. Okay. Is there anything else? Oh, supplies. You know, what the supplies you'll need. I mean, obviously you pick your own colors, you know, for your stuff. You could change the colors up. You don't have to be the same colors. Right. Well, it's not already recorded. I would make so this May's video would be a montage basically of clips that I would have to make now from this point on. And then future flags, I can reference previous clips, I think, depending on the design. Oh, okay. Yeah, it would definitely save time. Cause I can do quick little videos here and there, but doing like an hour, hour and a half worth of video for part of the flag, and because like the flags were, it was taking anywhere from 4 to 6 hours of recorded video to, and then I put them out in 1 hour sections. Hello, Izzy. Well, I did the first flag live. I haven't done them since. I'll have to talk to you more about that, Erin. My brain's not working today for some reason. I'm not following. So you watched clip. Oh, so you did the February one, watching the January one. is what I'm getting. Okay, what's the next color? Yellow. I don't know. Is it light yellow? Oh, okay. You figured out the color changes, right? So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I could reference old, but I'd have to start fresh from this point on because color change. All the videos I've had previous, I don't have those saved. I don't have the room to save them, so they're on YouTube. I'd have to re-download those videos to get the clips off of there. But I'll just start fresh from this point on. Because I know what I need to show in a clip, and I don't have to make it 20 minutes of explanation showing the full color changes, or like 20 different color changes, if that makes sense. I like this. Thank you guys for helping me talk that through. All right, so there's lemon yellow, so bright yellow and lemon yellow. I don't know which one's which. Really, there's two different yellows in this thing? Oh, that's got to be the bright. That's the... This must be the lemon yellow, and this must be the bright yellow. Okay, so this yellow right here above my finger, that has to be the bright yellow. And then this has to be the lemon yellow, is what I'm thinking. So like links to my previous videos, but I don't have specific videos for color changes, if that makes sense, Rebecca. Like I would only be able to put links in to the videos I've already done that were hour-long videos, and I don't know what specific part of the video has the color change in it. Behind me? I have no idea, Izzy. I couldn't even begin to guess. Probably 1,000 over time, not all at once, obviously, but a lot. Way too much. I think that's in the right spot. You're about 3 weeks behind yours, Chris. Well, they don't take very long. Well, they take a while when you're talking. Yeah, see, that's the thing, Rebecca. I'm going to have to, yeah, so this process that I'm coming up with right now is going to be from fresh. I'm going to have to do fresh. You're 3 weeks behind. 3 weeks isn't bad. That's not like a day's worth of work. Well, so like I'm thinking like I can just record a bunch of little videos and put it into one long video. So like May's flag would be done all in one video. And I'm wanting to stick to about an hour, you know, at the minimum or the max is what I'm thinking. So like in that hour, I would explain, okay, here's the supplies you're going to need. Here's the chart. Here's, you know, here's the stitch count that you'll start with. Here's how many rows you're going to do total, you know. And then how many bobbins you're going to need for color changes and stuff. And then I'd have a clip of like, All right, so when you get to a color change, this is how you would, so there's two different color changes that you would do. So like when you're pulling a color in from, like if you're coming, like if you have a color here and you need to bring it up over here a little bit, that's a different color change than if you were here and you need to come over here with it. If that makes sense. So those are two different color changes I would have to show. And then like carrying the yarn with you, if you don't, if it's just a short color change, I could show that. And then yeah, it's not a bad idea, Izzy, having your own yarn budget separate from everything else if you wanted. So things like that, and then show a clip of the finished, I would come on and say, here's the finished flag, and, and then do like a video clip of, the part where I make the little envelope to hang on the flag thing. Reference material. Reference material. What do you mean by reference material? Like the different things I just explained, like the color changes and stuff? Links. I don't know. My brain's not awake. Right. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because then I could design all the flags, get them done, and be done with them. And then you guys could purchase the year worth bundle of all the charts and just follow that one video to do your flags. But I would still make the flags each month to show you what they look like, because I am making them for myself. Like I'm doing them for myself. I just brought you guys along with my my journey. So yeah. You got me thinking, Rebecca. Yeah, because then I could just reference that one video. So then maybe not, well, or do I do that same video each month? Because then I can showcase each flag each month. My brain is starting to hurt. It's tired. Not hurt, but it's just like, I need some caffeine. Yeah, I wouldn't do all the color changes. Yeah, because there's a ton of them, especially in the next two flags. See, I like that idea. I've seen that because that's how the Cat's Meow lady did it. The blanket that I made, the Cat's Meow, she has reference videos that, in her pattern, she says you can reference this video to see how to do this technique. Or I like that idea. Instead of doing full-length tutorials. I mean, but I also know some people like seeing, from to, I want to streamline some, but I still want to keep people's, preferences at the top of my mind. Like I want to make sure that I'm, keeping people happy. Hello, Kimberly. So yeah, I want to streamline a little bit, but not completely to the point where I'm not, but I just want to keep it a little, I don't know, I don't want to stress myself out. Like, I gotta get, like, I'm literally, like, I will be honest, I'm dreading recording, but I want to do the flag. So, like, I'm excited. Once I start the flag, I just want to get it done because I know I can get them done quick. And so it's like the dread comes in that I have to, I want to get it done quick where I have to videotape like rows 1 through 10 and be done with it till the next day where I can do 11 through 20 and then stop and do, where I could get 1 through 15 done in one sitting and then come back the same day and do the rest of it in the same day, that kind of thing. Right. Yep. You're tardy to the party. I heard Missy said she went to Joann's yesterday, and the big twist at her Joann's was marked down to $1.63, and I went, if it's under $2, I'm going to my Joann's. and checking it out, seeing if my Joann's has it. For that, my husband went, ugh. Well, I mean, this yarn's not going to be around anymore after they're done. Happy Easter, Gigi. Thank you for being here. As I would like to say, happy Resurrection Day on Sunday. Let's see. I join in the corner. Jay, I don't even know what corner I ended in. So, Kimberly, were yours marked down too? Oh, yours was still 30%. Mine's probably still 30% too then. Because you live in a fairly big-ish city, right? I can't remember. All right, chain 1. I'm never going to get this thing done. I'm 41 minutes in, and I've gotten that done. I mean, I have to at least go look, I never know. But if yours is still 30%, I live in a big city. More than likely, ours are still at 30%, 25, 30%. Yeah, maybe I'll wait till next week when my husband's at work. He took the day off today, so I probably won't bug him with that. He wants to do technology today, so we may be getting new Wi-Fi parts for our house. Like he was looking and found out that the little pucks that we have for our Wi-Fi are 2 to 3 generations old. Like there's been 2 to 3 generations since the ones we have. So he's thinking we might upgrade ours. I'm like, that would probably not be a bad idea. So very true, Rebecca. That's what, and she may live in a smaller town in Florida where they're getting close to their lease being up and they need to get everything out and they're done getting deliveries and things. And again, being in a big city, I doubt we're done getting deliveries for at least another month or so, because Creations by Jax mentioned that they had like 12 more weeks worth of deliveries or something like that, and that's like 3 months. And that was in March. So I'm guessing my Joann's, being in a big city, we have at least a month or 2 before we're done, is what I'm guessing. But I don't want to put anything out there like it's for all of them, because I think they're all different in all the different locations, like Rebecca said. With the smaller towns, their leases may be running up sooner than others. I just feel like bigger cities, I don't know. Maybe mine will be closed tomorrow. Who knows? I doubt it, but I'm just saying. Let's see. Single crochet. Okay, chain 3. I have to say, I kind of like the, what is it called? The Modern Granny or the block stitch or something? The modern, I don't know. I like this pattern. And the fact that it came up on the square this week was fun. The one an hour from us doesn't even have a going. Oh yeah, ours does. It has a big old banner on the top of the door, like above the door, below the Joann's light up sign. It says going out of business in big old black letters and yellow background. It's sad. Every time I have to take my daughter to dance, I drive past there and I'm like, oh, it sucks that I won't be able to go in there anymore as a Joann. I do like one, the Yarn Addict has mentioned, with when AC Moore went out of business, I must not remember that very well, because I do remember it happening, but for some reason it's just not clear in my head anymore. I just don't remember. I don't remember going to AC Moore to try to buy things before it closed, like I am with Joann. Now, y'all, for those of you that can afford it, the Joann that I went to, that's closest to me, they are selling everything in that store that is not anchored to the wall or electrical. All the shelving, the pegboards, the rolling carts, even the counter at the registers had a sold sign on it that somebody had already claimed the counters at the registers. Yeah, I remember shopping at AC Moore. I used to do scrapbooking with my best friend that lives in Alabama now. We used to get together almost every day. She would walk over to my house. We lived like a mile from each other. I think, would we drive or would we walk to each other's house? We weren't quite a mile. We were a little walk. It wasn't a mile, maybe half a mile. I think we walked a lot. But we would go to each other's house either way and just scrapbook for hours before I had kids. She hasn't, unfortunately and sadly, not been able to be able to have kids. And it's hit her hard because she really wanted to have kids. So yeah, we would scrapbook, and so that was the store I always went to get the paper and the stickers and the tools and whatnot. So there's round number 2. Round number 2 is easy. Let's see. The next one is the dark pink, which is the other pink. I only have 2 pinks, which is this color. It's not really darker, but I mean, I guess it is in a way, maybe. So I am actually looking forward to recording the required information for May's flag now. Yay, that makes me happy. That makes me happy. Okay, what am I doing here? I'm going to attach in the corner and chain 3. After I get my yarn situated here. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you guys my scarf. Ooh, Brinley. Brinley, can you go get me a drink out of the fridge? Just got that. And a cozy, please. Yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs. Thank you, love you. Appreciate you. I was like, oh, thank God a child's coming downstairs. I can get a drink now. I know I could have went and got one, but why not when I have my own minions to run errands for me? You've made 3 Chickapee chicks so far this morning. You've made 3 already. And okay, Rebecca, I've been up for 3 hours. 3.5 hours. I'm surprised that yeah. It's only 10 a.m. for me, and I'm assuming you. The fact that you've gotten 3 done already, you're good. So, Juan the Yarn Addict is doing a spring make-along, and I finally started my project, and I am doing you got up at 7. I got up pretty much just shortly before that. I want to say it was like 6:30, 6:45, somewhere in there. But I am doing his spring make-along where you make a project with colors from a picture that inspires spring for you. And so that picture for me was this, the iris. Come on, why is this not working? Come on, camera. Anyway, you can kind of see that it's an iris with the flower, the green stems and everything, and there's like this like creamy white brick behind it, and then you got the rocks down below. And these are the colors I'm using right here. I'm pulling that from that picture. And so this is an iris that I got from my great-grandmother and put in a flower area in front of my house that was in front of the house that we used to live in before this one. And a hailstorm came through and just destroyed the irises. And so I lost my great-grandmother's irises. And anyway, I have pictures of them, thankfully. And so I took that picture as inspiration in those colors that you saw. And I started a scarf. I don't want to make anything big, and I only have the one skein of each color. And without having to go buy more yarn to make anything bigger, and I don't have a lot of time to do anything bigger, and this works out fairly quick. So I'm making a scarf out of I'm sure you guys can guess this. Maybe guess the stitch that I'm using. It is not going to do it justice. So I'm doing it in blocks of 7 rows, and 7 of the stitches, these little clusters across. And in the world of the Bible, 7 means divine completion, like God rested on the 7th day and everything was good, and complete divine completeness, whatever. So it has a lot to do with that. They got rotted out, Miguel. It destroyed the plant, and then the plants got rotty. So they didn't survive. So yeah, I know, and then we moved, so they're not there anymore. But yeah, so I'm doing 7 of these stitches across, and then I'm doing 7 rows of each color block. So I'm going to go the green. This is a dark purple, this one right here, and then this is a lighter purple. And then I'm going to do the cream, this oatmeal color, on top. So it's going to be like this. It's going to be those colors. Ooh, that's going to look great. So I was going to use this stitch pattern, but I felt like this was going to be too thick for a scarf. So I went with a flat version of it. So for those of you that don't know what this stitch is, it's 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets, all in the same space. And it is called the iris stitch. So I used the iris stitch with the colors from the iris that I am pulling the inspiration from. So I'm making that for myself, possibly. If I like it enough, I'll keep it for myself. If not, I will, because I don't wear scarves, but I may try to wear that one just because of the inspiration that it is behind it. So, okay, chain 3. Where am I at? 52 minutes. Oh, I have the wrong yarn. Yeah, thank you, Rebecca. I sentimentally want to keep it for myself because it represents the iris colors of the irises that my great-grandmother gave me, and I had a close relationship with her. It's weird not having her around anymore. Where's my drink, child? It's overcast here too. It's like 10 to 20% chance of rain all day, with spotty 30 and 40% at certain times of the day. Yeah, we had tornadoes come through our area last night, Miguel. Chain 1. Okay, chain 1. I don't like chaining 1 between my clusters, but you know what? I'm following these squares to a T, so that way they all turn out to be about the same size. And so far, using the 5.5 millimeter hook, all of my squares are coming out to be round about 6 inches. Some of them may have to get stretched to make it work, but why is that like that? Yeah, my kids are traumatized by the windstorms that we've gotten. Not even tornadoes, windstorms that we've gotten, hurricane gusts, y'all. And so anytime we get storms of any level, they get very paranoid, and we have to talk them off the ledge. Like, it's gonna be okay. We believe that God protects us, and that, and then also technology is so advanced that we have a lot of advanced warning to the point that we can get ourselves safe if we need to. There you go. I need to get a form, but I don't know where I would put it, to be honest. I need to redo this room. I love this yarn wall I have, but I want to use up that yarn. Like, I want to use up this yarn that I have back there. So, like, I don't know, I want something different. So, okay, I have a big pegboard over on a wall.
Where are the koozies at again?
In the second drawer on the side. Like, there's all those tools, like kitchen tools, like the tongs and things, and they're right along the edge of the drawer. There's a handful of cozies right there. There's a U&O one that you can pull out of there that'll work. Ooh, well, y'all need to dry out, Rebecca. Anyway, so I have this pegboard over here on the wall that we don't use. We used to have our Nerf guns on it, and so I was thinking, I was like, could you move that pegboard? So I might move the pegboard over here somewhere and utilize the pegboard for storage, because I can go get things that can go into pegboards, like shelves and baskets and pegs and things. Thank you. I love you. You don't know how much this means to me. 56 minutes into the show. And yes, I am shaking my can, because for some reason these cans, these sparkling ices, it's like the flavors separate from the carbonated part of it. And I feel like by doing this, and it does create a little bit of fizz, but it doesn't make, you know what? Yeah, I'll just do it. It doesn't make a, that's it. That's all the fizz I get from shaking it. Actually, the pegboard's not from Joanne. So I'm curious how I want to use that pegboard. What are some ideas I could use with that pegboard? Like, how could I set it up? It's probably about 4 or 5 feet wide by almost like 8 or 9 feet tall. Oh, I could go get that's true. I could go check them out and see what I could get. Now, the thing is, you're leasing it, kind of. So you pay for it, you put a deposit, or you pay for it or something, and you actually leave it there until they close. Once they close their doors, then you come and pick it up. At least the bigger stuff. I don't know about the pegs and things. I would assume so, because that way they can still have things to use to put stuff out on until they're officially closed. So I wonder, how would I set it up, though? That's the thing, is I need a plan before I go in there and just be like, oh, I want that, and that, you know? I want to say this cashier lady told me her husband bought a shelf in there, or like a cart or something, for like $130. So some of it's not cheap, but it's not too bad. I could, well, see, it's like 5 by 8 foot, 5 foot by 8 foot big. So I don't really want to cut it down to anything. I could use it for like making blocking boards out of them, but I want to use it for storage, because I think it would be really neat to do something with storage for my yarn, and then that way I can utilize these bookshelves that I have over here with my totes of yarn on it. I could use that for school stuff and get some more stuff off the floor. Right, I could use it as, I could do it behind me and do like different things on it. I don't know what I want to do. That hangs? Ooh, yeah. And I could do that already. Ooh, Rebecca, it's a brown board, so I might have to paint it, though. So, because I don't know that brown would be very pretty behind me. Maybe I don't like brown. I don't know. What do y'all think? I skipped a chain. Darn it. I got a frog back all the way to here. Okay, now I'm going to go to Joann's just to look at hooks and shelves and things for pegboard. Well, it's not even for yarn. I'm going to go there and look for storage. Bright white, that's what I was thinking. Because it needs to be painted. It's that pegboard brown color. That it's like that cardboard brown color. And I just don't think hanks of yarn would look very pretty in front of a cardboard brown color. I mean, it would brighten it up, but I think painting it something would be better. So I'd have to figure that out. How to paint it and not fill the holes in. Although I could just poke the holes back out with whatever peg thingy I put into it. But yeah, I think so, Rebecca, a white or something. Yeah, because white would stand out better against the wall color I have. So like you can see the wall color I have is like a grayish color. It's a gray with maybe like a brown undertone to it, if I remember right. Ugh, we're at an hour. I'm finishing this. Oh, that's true. I have spray painted pegboard before with black because I used to sell jewelry, and black was what I used for my color. So yeah, I was thinking I like white. The same skein of yarn for 3 days. How big of a skein of yarn is it, Erin? I love that idea, Rebecca. That might become my new background because I have hanks of yarn that look so pretty behind me like that. Oh, mandala ombre. Which ombre? I love mandala ombres. Oh, I went in the wrong spot. I went into the single crochet. I didn't mean to. Whoopsies. We're finishing this round before I get off. So I came across a new guy yesterday. He's been on the YouTube streets for almost a year, I think. I think he said he's hitting his 1-year mark, and he's already at 7,000 subscribers. His name is Naughty Bear Crochet. He seems kind of fun. So I went ahead and subscribed to his channel. So if you guys want to check him out, go check him out. He was live yesterday for like the first time, I think, which he did pretty good for his first. So Naughty Bear is awesome. Yeah, Erin, I guess you've been with him since the beginning. So yeah, I've been kind of going through and watching some of his old videos. I've only watched 1 or 2, but I started kind of going back through. But yeah, I just wanted to give him a shout out. I don't know a lot about him. He's an amigurumi crocheter. Does a lot of his own patterns that he's putting out there I think he has an Etsy store. I haven't checked it out yet, but I'm promoting somebody I don't know a lot about, but he seems like a cool guy. So yeah, go check him out. Blue and the green. Oh, that's right. You're making the busy bee out of the 2 colors. My square looks wonky, y'all. Why does it look wonky? It looks twisted. This part right here looks twisted, the middle square. But that's what I have so far. I only have 2 more rounds to do. And I'm going to use, the green that I'm going to use is this. And then I'm going to use this orange for the outside. So that's going to be on the outside of this. I'm not flipping it, so that might be my issue. I'm not turning it after every round. I should probably, but... So those are the last 2 colors I'll put on it. That'll take me about 10 minutes after I get off of here, but I can't concentrate and talk, so... I love it. Try double knitting today. Interesting. Looks better in person. The pictures make it look neon. So. Okay. I feel at peace after this live. Thank you guys so much for that, because hello, Kim. Oh, no worries. I'm actually about to get off here. I just wanted to say thank you guys for putting me at peace. Like, I went from being literally almost stressed out about this May flag to being a little more relaxed. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I waited till you were off to get on, Kim. So I was like, my husband took the day off, so instead of doing my live on Wednesday, I did it today. So I don't know what I'm going to do on Sunday. Because it's Easter, I'm not going to do anything. Maybe I'll pre-record something so that way I still have something come out on Sunday. But it's not me taking time out of that day, if that makes sense. So no worries, Erin. Thank you guys, seriously, for putting me at peace with this May flag. And then also, what else was I talking about with you guys? Mostly the flag. Oh, and the pegboards. I'm excited about that. Thank you, Rebecca, for that. I do feel peace. I'm feeling better and better, Erin. If you know, you know. Yay! I'm excited. Yeah, look, do you see this? It's almost to here. It's like, it's almost hurting. Okay, I need to get off here, guys, and go see if my husband wants to start going technology shopping, because we may be getting a new laptop for my daughter, so we'll see. All right, thank you guys for being here, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Have a fabulous Friday. Happy Resurrection Day. Happy Easter to those of you that celebrate Easter, and I will see y'all on the streets of YouTube later.